Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a video about causes of spots and how you can get rid of spots, and prevention and cure of spots as well. Because I know spots affect so many people. You know, they're famous for affecting teenagers and especially in stronger cases, which is like acne basically, but then they can affect adults as well and just all ages and for all different reasons. So I thought if you have ever or are suffering from spots, I thought this video could be quite helpful in you recognising why you're suffering from spots, why you're having breakouts, and what you can do to control it and prevent it basically. I suffer from spots myself. I'm suffering from them right now, and it can be like hell, and it really can bring your mood down and you feel like you don't want to go out and you don't want people to see your face if they're really bad. So, you know, I know how you feel if you feel like that. So first of all, I just thought I'd quickly go over what is a spot exactly. So if you don't know, basically a spot is a blockage of the gland near the surface of the skin called a sebaceous gland, and how that leads to like whiteheads, like I suffer from whiteheads more than blackheads, is if there's bacteria living on the surface of the skin and it works its way into the blocked gland, it can make it become red, swollen, and the gland will produce white pus, which then leads to a whitehead. And if you suffer from blackheads, it will be because the glands produce a substance called sebum. I think it's sebum or sebum. And sometimes they produce too much, which is like excess sebum. And sometimes they mix with the dead skin cells at the opening of the gland, which then results in blackheads. And I did do a little bit of research for this information, so it's not off the top of my head because I didn't know all this before I looked it up. But I thought that would be quite helpful. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about causes for spots. So I've got a list of causes and how you can prevent spots. The first cause I'm going to talk about is by just touching your face. And day to day we touch our face all the time. I think we don't even I don't realise when I touch my face. We don't realise it, but we are like transferring bacteria from our hands and from everything we've touched that day to our face. That can cause breakouts, so that's never good. So just try as much as you can, and if you notice yourself like, you know, leaning on your hand and just touching your face, like don't. That sounds so stupid, but try not to touch your face as much as you can. Bed sheets and pillow covers. You should change your bed sheets really as often as you can without like washing your sheets every single day. In particular your pillowcases, because obviously you lay your head on them overnight, and if you have a lot of kind of old dirt and dead skin cells and just everything, like there's dust mites and bed lice, and if you don't change your sheets for a long time, I think they're called bed lice or lice, they basically poo. And so in your bed sheets you'll have like a mixture of dead skin cells, poo and stuff like that. That sounds so stupid, but basically it is the lice, and you don't want to be sleeping on a load of that every night. So change your bed sheets as often as you can, and you want something fresh to be putting your head down on for the night. Otherwise, again, bacteria from the pillows is going to cause breakouts. A lot of nasty stuff going on the face. Hormones. Being a girl, you will obviously go through the time of the month and everything, and like I think it's kind of a week before, and when you're on your period is when, you know, your hormones just go a bit crazy basically, and also that links to stress, which is my next point. So, and you know, hormones and stress kind of go hand in hand, and it's really just not a good time for girls in general, as you probably know, being a girl. So hormones are a natural thing. You don't want to stop your hormones, but then again, just try and be as calm as you can during that kind of hard emotional time of the month. Another reason I'm demonstrating right now, it's hair basically in the face, and if you're like me, like I like hair, like framing my face and around my face, and we're all different. Some of you don't, but a lot of you probably do. And fringes and side fringes and just hair around the face. So if you notice that you get breakouts kind of where your hair is lying on your face, that could be because of the products you're using in your hair. Like I use, you know, serums and products with oil in it, Moroccan oil and stuff like that. Those oils are going to transfer onto your skin if they're around your skin, and they're not obviously created to go on the skin, so when they coming into contact you might be blocking, you know, your glands in your face because the hair products are mixing with your skin. Okay, the next reason is actually something that really affects me, like very much so. It's if you like are trying new products out, it could be skincare, it could be makeup, maybe fake tan, I don't know. But if you're changing your products up, and especially you'll probably notice it in skincare, and you know, you're changing up your routine, your skin is, not in all cases, but your skin might freak out a little bit, especially if you're using products that don't work well with your skin type. Like I've got combination skin, so I don't use products that are going to make my skin very, very oily, and I try not to use products that dry my skin out, because I know if I do, my skin will freak out. If you are changing your products up and you notice a breakout, just switch back to what you were using before, and it should clear up. But then again, sometimes your skin has to get used to new products, so it's kind of hit and miss, and it's trial and error. Next reason is, again, it's to do with bacteria, exchange of bacteria, but mobile phones. So, you know, during the day you'll be like this. And, if you're on your phone, you know, if you're any phone really, you're always like touching it, and you know, during the day, again, anything you touch is on your hand, you transfer that to your phone, that gets transferred to your face. So if you notice you're having breakouts kind of along the, you know, the side of the cheek area, you're not sure what else it could be, it could easily be your mobile phone. So, you know, at the end of the day, you could wipe over, or as much often as you can, wipe over the surface of your phone with something antibacterial and get rid of the bacteria on your phone so it doesn't transfer. Again, easier said than done, and something that not everyone is going to do, like keep wiping their phone, but that could be another reason. Makeup brushes. A lot of us use makeup brushes to apply our makeup with, obviously, and if I'm terrible for this point. I really don't wash my brushes often. That's probably why I have breakouts also. But make sure you clean your brushes, and you should clean them after every use. I don't do that, but you're supposed to. But you know, if you don't do that, try and clean them at least once a week, because you know, again, it's about bacteria. Bacteria is in the product, and it's come from your skin and going onto your skin, and it's going to build up and it's going to build up and just get worse and worse in the brushes. The longer you don't use them, the worse the bacteria is going to get in your brushes. Make sure you use something antibacterial. Exfoliation is great for the skin and great to keep your circulation going and regulated. Even if you have dry or oily skin, you should still exfoliate. And find the exfoliator that's right for you. But if you have oily skin and you like exfoliation as a way to kind of clear the oils and to keep your skin looking good, try not to, make sure you don't over exfoliate. So I wouldn't recommend exfoliating every single day, because what will happen is you'll exfoliate your skin, it will make it quite dry, you know, if you do it too much, and then you know, your body's going to think, oh, we don't have enough oil on the skin, and it will produce more oils, so you actually end up being more oily than you were in the first place. So I'd say exfoliate, you know, maybe anything from 1 to 3 times a week, depending on what one you use, how gentle it is. But I do exfoliate quite often, but not too much. I wouldn't exfoliate day and night, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So regular exfoliation, but not too much, because you'll produce more oils on your skin, which will then lead to blockages and then breakouts. Okay, who does the next one? Naughty people. Taking off your makeup. So, you know, it's one of those things that everyone always says when you mention skincare, but obviously take your makeup off at night. Well, it just makes sense in itself. You can just imagine your foundation, your powder and everything, like if you sleep on it, it's going to breed bacteria, especially, again, it's going to make your pillowcase even dirtier. And, you know, you don't want anything blocking your pores while you're sleeping. So even if you've been out on the lash and everything, come home, take your makeup off. I can't stress that enough. Okay, the next reason could be like a whole video in itself, your diet. So, but thinking more of the vices, obviously no alcohol, I wouldn't say no chocolate, but chocolate does tend to cause breakouts in many people. And also smoking, you know, any kind of drugs are not going to be good for your skin. You can just imagine that they're filled with toxins anyway. So, and it's kind of like the thing, you are what you eat. So if you're eating loads of takeout and greasy food, your skin's going to become oilier. You know, if you're just eating bad food and not having a balanced diet, it's going to show in your skin. Obviously, I'm not going to say don't drink at all, but I mean, you know what you're doing anyway with like regards to drinking and smoking, but just so you know, that's not good for your skin either, and you'll have clearer skin if you don't do those things. So if you are a spot squeezer, which I am. It's really, really disgusting. Squeezing your spots is not always good for your spots. Basically, if you have a red spot but it doesn't have a head to it, it doesn't have that white bit in the middle, then squeezing it is going to actually make it worse, because you're pushing more, you're kind of digging more bacteria deeper into the skin, which is going to cause a worse breakout anyway. But also, squeezing spots can spread bacteria, so if you are going to squeeze a spot, make sure it is ready to be squeezed. Try not to like squeeze it with your nails, because that could you know, damage your skin also. And afterwards treat it with something like tea tree oil or something antibacterial to get rid of any bacteria around the spot, so it doesn't cause other spots. Okay, now I'm going to talk about prevention slash cure. Obviously prevention's better than cure, but I'm going to talk about both because it just happens, doesn't it? So I've kind of said some of the things you can do to prevent spots anyway in the reasons for spots section, but I might just reiterate some things, and I hope this is helpful as well. So the first thing is exercise. Exercise is amazing for your body and your skin, and it gets your blood circulation going, and it just helps. And it really, I notice a difference when I exercise, you know, about 3 times a week at least. It really makes my skin look more glowy, and I think I do notice a reduction in the breakouts that I have. The next one is also like a raved about beauty tip, and it's just like the ultimate thing. Drink water. So drink, you know, it's supposed to be 8 glasses of water. I don't even think I don't drink 8 glasses of water, and I don't sit there and measure out like 8 a day, but basically try and drink as much water as you can. It flushes out the toxins, it gets rid of all the bad stuff going on, and it's just good for your skin, you know, and it's going to clear away breakouts as well. Something my mum has always told me as well, and that kind of does make sense, is water with lemon in it. It's vitamin C, you know, so it's good for the skin. So I love, personally, sparkling water with lemon in it, but up to you. Yeah. Next thing is sleep, and sleep is vital to having good skin. You can just imagine if you are tired out, your skin's going to look tired. And when you're sleeping, your body is basically in like repair mode. So if you want your skin and your blemishes to kind of repair and get better, then you need as much sleep as you can. Okay, so this point is more for like prevention, and it can be a little bit for cure, maybe more so in like vitamin C department. Your diet plays a massive role in how your skin's going to look and how glowing and healthy your skin's going to look, especially vitamins A, B, E and D. And you want to eat good wholesome foods and fresh foods. Try and buy as many fresh ingredients as you can. Things such as broccoli, fruits, blueberries, you know, like the superfoods. What else? Like cereals, almonds, avocado, tomato. Tomato is an amazing fruit. It has so much. All of these things have so many good properties in them, and they'll help to improve your skin and to make it appear more glowy and healthy looking and more full of life. And also like oily fish, like I think it's smoked mackerel, so things like that seem, you know, oily, and they could be fattening, but it's good oils, and your body needs good oils. Again, you are what you eat, and what you're putting inside is what is going to show on the outside. Now I'm a bit I don't know if I'm a fan or not of the next thing, but green tea, I know green tea has a lot of good stuff in it and it has antioxidants as well. If you like green tea, great. I think it's supposed to be good as well with like honey or lemon, so I might try that out. But because I'm not a massive fan of green tea, I think it tastes a little bit weird, but if you can switch your tea, like English tea, to green tea, that would be amazing for your skin. Your skin will thank you. Then going a little bit more into cure, but it also can be prevention. You want good products that can kind of help prevent spots. Like I love I don't have it here, but my Neutrogena products I think are amazing for preventing breakouts and spots. But then again, ones where when I do have a breakout, I'll use an amazing natural cure is tea tree oil. This one is from the Body Shop. I think you probably can still find it in there. This was given to me by a subscriber, so that was really sweet of them. Thank you when I've done my meetup. But it smells really strong. I actually really like really like the smell of tea tree oil. You might not, but if you don't like the smell, suck it up, because it's really, really good for your skin. And these are my other two spot products. Like, these stay on my dressing table because I'm just like, I need them. Panoxyl, you can get it in different percentages. Mine is 5%. You can get it in 10%, which is stronger. I've had this lasts forever. You can get this on prescription from the doctor. I did when I had problems with acne, or you can get it, I think you can get it over the counter, like in Boots, Asda, pharmacies. So Panoxyl is great for acne treatment and spot treatment. I think with spots it's not as fast, but if you don't want to use something really harsh on your skin, then it works really well. Also, this is running out, but the Origins Super Spot Remover. This is really good. I really like it, and I really like the smell of it as well. Really small bottle in relation to my hand, but this has lasted a good few months actually, so it is worth it. Also, rose water has a lot of a lot of good properties in it for the skin. And also Sudocreme or Sudocreme is supposed to be quite good for you know, using on spots as well, which I haven't tried yet, but do try out Sudocreme because it is supposed to be good for healing spots as well. Face masks, I love, when I'm in breakout mode, I love using face masks. This is the one I'm using at the moment. It's the Catastrophe Cosmetic, and it contains blueberries, what else? Chamomile, Irish moss, and gentle cleansing action of calamine. It looks like this. It's like, it was purple, it's gone a bit dodged now actually. But if you don't have the money to go out and buy face masks, then they're so easy to make at home. And depending on your skin type, you can make like avocado face mask, honey and banana, or like with olive oil. All sorts of face masks you can make at home with things that you might just have laying around the house, and they're so easy to research. You can just Google face mask, you know, to make at home. Another thing you can do to help with healthy skin and good circulation is to kind of steam your skin. This is equivalent to going into a steam room. What are they called? A sauna. Get just a big bowl. Like, I remember my mum used to do this as well. I didn't know what the hell she was doing, but get a big bowl, pour boiling water in it, stick your head over it with a towel over your head, and it will open up the pores, get the impurities and dirt out of your pores, and that's great for, you know, purifying your skin. So that's a great, like, that doesn't cost anything, so that's always good. And the last thing for treating spots and blemishes and for preventing and for curing, leave it alone. Leave your skin alone. Leave the spots alone. I'm not great at this because I hate spots on my face. Like, I try and get rid of them. But you are supposed to leave them alone, because by touching it and touching your skin, you're just introducing more bacteria onto your skin. Not good for it. Not good squeezing spots when they're not ready yet. You probably shouldn't squeeze them at all, but I'm not going to lie, I do squeeze them when they're ready. But yeah, I really, really hope this video was useful. I searched this kind of video on YouTube and nothing really came up, so hopefully this can help a lot of you, boys and girls as well, because I know boys also can have problems with blemishes, acne and spots. So any guys out there, hope you like the video. Everything I'm wearing, like on my face and clothes, I will put in the down bar. Oh, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that's done my 10 little secrets tag. Thank you so much, because I was scared like no one would do it. It would be like really sad. So thank you. Oh, and also I wanted to do a questions and answers video soon, so if you have any questions you want me to answer, leave them down below in this video, and if there's questions that someone else has posted, thumbs it up, and I will notice like the more thumbs up questions that people want to know the answer to. So this video is going to be so long already, so I'm going to just go. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And I notice I talk a lot with my hands today, sorry. So bye. Mwah.